Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It is May 17th, 2024. Looking at mostly sunny skies today with very windy conditions as a cold front's going to pass through early within the next hour or two, actually. And we'll have some post-frontal winds coming through, gusts up to 40 miles per hour from the west-northwest. And highs are going to be in the mid 60s, so about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than yesterday. And then tomorrow, we'll have again mostly sunny skies again, highs in the upper 60s. Tomorrow morning, there is going to be a frost warning, so if you have any frost sensitive plants, make sure you cover those up tonight. And then we'll have zonal flow with west southwest winds with gusts a little bit less, up to 25 miles per hour. And then Sunday, we have a shortwave trough entering through, but it has a lot of dry air to overcome, so it's not looking like we're going to get any precip until Monday afternoon. Even that's looking pretty small. Looking around at morning temperatures, we're in the 40s in the Wood River Valley, and it's a little questionable up here why it's showing 50 degrees. It jumped from 38 to 50 degrees within an hour, so I'm going to say it's probably in the upper 30s in Stanley. And mountaintops around Titus are 35 degrees, so it was pretty warm up there yesterday. The river is showing signs of continuing to grow. We went over 4 feet yesterday, but that'll probably mellow out as we have much cooler temperatures coming in over the next few days. So here's our area of low pressure to our north. This is going to kind of swing down to the right like this, and our cold front is in the process of making its way over here. It's actually this band right here. So that's our cold front. That's going to be pushing down kind of northwest to southeast. And that'll be obviously bringing a lot colder air behind it. Really not too much to look at the forecast this morning. All that precip is going to stay to the north of us for the next couple days. Monday is going to be our next best chance of getting some moisture. Looking around at the snowpack depths, we've been dropping quite a bit in the last few days with those warm temperatures. 4th of July did stick out in quite a bit. 62 inches still up there. I think they had were favored a lot in the last few storms. So these are all models, so this isn't like direct information. It's just based on SNOTEL sites, recent weather, and yeah, some satellite imagery. And looking ahead, temperatures are going to be below average for temperatures, and that's going to be going on for the next 6 to 10 days. And we're looking above average for precip, and that's not really going to be happening, I think, until Wednesday. But the models are still pretty unclear. So last couple of weeks of May are going to be cooler temperatures, and I think kind of hit or miss for moisture. Let's look at those temperatures. So today, mid 60s, tomorrow, upper 60s, and then we drop quite a bit as a second cold front comes through on Sunday. We're going to be back to the upper 50s and low 60s for much of the week, for next week. So much cooler temperatures than we were seeing yesterday. All right, looking at which model is this? The Euro 500 millibar chart. You can see this this energy moving over us today, and then shifting kind of to west northwest flow, and then it starts to move south into this bigger trough system. And this is why we're going to be seeing, because the jet stream is going to be so much further to the south of us, it's going to allow all that cooler air to sink down over Idaho over the next week. And that's going to stick with us for the time being, really probably until next weekend. It might start warming up, and that's just going to be warming up ever so slightly. So past Wednesday, there's a lot of disagreement in models. There is a chance for some lower elevation snow, but I'm not going to get too wrapped up in that, almost being a week out. Looking at the next best chance of precip, though, is Monday night. Just to be safe, you call it Monday afternoon. And we're really not going to see much, less than 1/10 of an inch, mostly Ketchum and north into the mountains. And it'll likely be falling as rain for most areas, maybe some very, very high elevation snow and looking like a trace of snow. So all in all, it's going to be a pretty nice weekend. All these systems coming through are pretty dry, and the most impactful weather is going to be those winds today.